Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, in today's ASMR geography/history video, we're going to be focusing on some countries in Asia. We focused entirely on Europe in the last one, and so I wanted to learn a little bit more about Asia in this one. And we'll do full circle, we'll do the Americas and Africa very soon, don't worry. Thank you for all your lovely comments on the previous video, which was quite popular, and I will get around eventually to visiting all those cities that you've suggested, and if you want to continue suggesting, then write a comment in the box below. Let's start off with India. I realised I was planning this video and I thought I don't really have much Indian content on this channel, which is a shame because it's an enormous, extremely highly populated, interesting, historical, wonderful place. I've never been. One of my best friends has been, and I always wanted to go. So let's learn a little bit more about it in today's video to begin with, and I'm going to try and get through 4 cities in 4 different countries in Asia today. So I thought of all the different places we could have a look at, and I decided we'd go with Mumbai. So Mumbai, or Mumbai, as is commonly pronounced in British English, formerly known as Bombay, under the, under the colonialism of the British Empire, is located here on the west coast, northwest of India, and we'll just get our bearings. We have Pakistan to the west, and to the east we have Bangladesh here. To the north we have Nepal and Bhutan, because India itself actually, see if it gives us the outline. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes all the way up here in Assam. So this is Bangladesh's border, sort of as a thin slip of land here, and then it continues over here. So it sort of hugs Bangladesh, if you will. And India's capital is, I thought I would be able to see it more closely, but it's Delhi, or New Delhi. Nagpur. I can't see it anywhere, can you? Jaipur, Lucknow, Surat. Anyway, we'll focus on, I have the feeling it's around here somewhere. In Madhya Pradesh, maybe. Hang on a second. No, it's not there. Sometimes Google, it can be so unpredictable, it won't show you certain places, and then other places it will. New Delhi, there you are. So is it in Uttar Pradesh? It's probably its own one though, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, I think it's its own state. I digress. So Mumbai is over here on the very beautiful west coast. Oh, interesting. Navi Mumbai, New Mumbai. I didn't know that had a New Mumbai as well. Extremely highly populated cities seem to have this sequence where they build a new version. So Delhi, New Delhi. We're going to have a new Cairo soon in Egypt, and we've got a new Mumbai. So, in case you're not familiar with the format of this video and this new series that I'm doing, we take a look at the pictures and then we read the Wikipedia article called Bombay is a densely populated city on India's west coast, a financial centre. It's India's largest city. On the Mumbai harbour waterfront stands the iconic Gateway of India stone arch, built by the British Raj in 1924. Offshore, nearby Elephanta Island, holds ancient cave temples dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. The city is also famous as the heart of the Bollywood film industry. I didn't know that. That's beautiful, isn't it? So you can see in this, we have like colonial buildings and modern buildings and old buildings all in one place. It's always so colourful, I find. India just seems so very colourful and beautiful. Wow, there's a big bridge. Is that the tide? Oh my goodness. There's that sort of highway jutting out into the sea, curiously. Oh, that's beautiful. I wish that was in better definition. Oh, wow. Beautiful building. I'd like to be there right now. That's interesting. Is that the gateway that was mentioned? Very nice. Okay, so we've taken a look at some pictures. Let's find out some more facts using the Wikipedia article. Okay, so Mumbai, the capital of Maharashtra in India. Mumbai, in the language of Marathi, Mumbai, pronounced Mumbai, yes, also known as Bombay, its official name until 1995, is the capital city of the Indian state of Maharashtra. Mumbai is the financial capital and the most populous city proper of India. I thought it was Delhi or New Delhi, with an estimated population of 12.5 million. Mumbai is the centre of the Mumbai metropolitan region, which is among the most populous metropolitan areas in the world, with a population of over 23 million. Mumbai lays on the Konkan coast, on the west coast of India, and has a deep natural harbour. In 2008, Mumbai was named an Alpha World City, and it has the highest number of billionaires out of any city in Asia. So it's described as a mega city here. This is the skyline across the lower parallel. The Gateway of India is there, the Marine Drive, the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, not the Taj Mahal of course, the World Towers, the Chatrap at the Shivaji terminus, and the Bandra Worli Sea Link. Oh, that's that bridge. It's nicknamed City of Dreams, the City of Seven Islands, the maximum city. The big coconut, not the big apple, but the big coconut, the city that never sleeps. So, India, in the state of Maharashtra, Konkan, Mumbai city, first settled in 1507, named after Mumbai Devi, and the mayor is Ritu Taude, or Tavde maybe, Tavde, and its elevation obviously being on the sea is only 14 metres or 46 feet above sea level. Ranked as a megacity with 12.4 million population, first in India and fifth in Asia. So I'm guessing Tokyo and Jakarta would be ahead of it. I wonder where else. or Shanghai. Interesting. So Shanghai, Beijing, Karachi in Pakistan, Guangzhou, and then Mumbai. But now see, Tokyo's only 10th. I think that's because this is the city proper rather than the metropolitan region. I think if you ranked it on metropolitan regions, then Tokyo would be second and Jakarta would be first. In fact, where is Jakarta on this list? Gosh, it's down in 16th. How crazy. But here, look, 10 million in the city proper, 30,500,000 in the metropolitan. I'm guessing this is the metropolitan area, which completely outranks these. Although this is suggesting that Guangzhou has a larger metropolitan area. I don't know, some of these facts can be quite confusing sometimes. It's the urban area. 2020, just 1046 for Delhi. And then Tokyo is 36.9. And Jakarta would be 30. I don't know. Okay, let's learn a little bit about it. So, the 7 islands that constitute Mumbai were earlier home to communities of Marathi language-speaking Koli people. For centuries, the 7 islands of Bombay were under the control of successive indigenous rulers before being ceded to the Portuguese Empire and subsequently to the East India Company in 1661 as part of the dowry of Catherine of Braganza in her marriage to Charles II of England. Beginning in 1782, Mumbai was reshaped by the Hornby Vellard project, which undertook reclamation of the area between the 7 islands from the Arabian Sea. Along with the construction of major roads and railways, the reclamation project completed in 1845 transformed Mumbai into a major seaport on the Arabian Sea. Mumbai in the 19th century was characterized by economic and educational development. During the early 20th century, it became a strong base for the Indian independence movement. Upon India's independence in 1947, the city was incorporated into Bombay state. In 1960, following the Samyukta Maharashtra movement, a new state of Maharashtra was created with Mumbai as the capital. Here, Mumbai is often compared to New York City for its financial, commercial and entertainment reasons, and is home to the Bombay Stock Exchange situated on the Dalal Street. It is one of the world's top 10 centres of commerce in terms of global financial flow, generating 6.16% of India's GDP. And it has 70% of the maritime trade in India and 70% of capital transactions to India's economy. The city houses important financial institutions and the corporate headquarters of numerous Indian companies and multinational corporations. The city is also home to some of India's premier scientific and nuclear institutes and the Hindi and Marathi film industries. Mumbai is also the home of Bollywood, which is considered to be the second largest film industry after Hollywood. Mumbai's business opportunities attract migrants from all over India. Okay. Very good. That's our first location. Mumbai. Okay, so for our second location of the day, let me just check. Oh, actually, I'm going to go to somewhere we were just talking about, Jakarta. So Indonesia. Let's just work out where we are for those that don't know where Indonesia is. So we go India, China, and south. North west of Australia. Now Malaysia is this section of islands here, including a part of the northern part of the island of Borneo. The Philippine Islands are here. You might recognize Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar here. Singapore is on the end of this tip of land here, belonging to Malaysia, because it used to be a part of Malaysia, but left the Union. And then Jakarta is here, is the capital of the island of the country of Indonesia, which is made up of many, many islands, including this one, North Sumatra and West Sumatra South. So this island is Sumatra. This island here is the special region of Yogyakarta. So Jakarta can be found there. Bali, you might have heard of, a very popular tourist destination. Sumba, the Lesser Sunda Islands. Until we get to this point, and Timor-Leste used to be a part of Indonesia, but left the Union. So this is Jakarta. So it's Indonesia's massive capital, which sits on the northwest coast of the island of Java. This island's Java, like the tea, which is where the tea comes from. A historical mix of cultures: Javanese, Malay, Chinese, Arab, Indian and European. European mostly Dutch, because it used to be an overseas Dutch territory. East, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but it used to not be called Indonesia, it was called like the Dutch East Indies or something. Has influenced its architecture, language and cuisine. The old town, Kota Tua, is home to the Dutch colonial buildings, Glodok, Jakarta's Chinatown, and the old port of Sunda Kelapa, where traditional wooden schooners dock. So let's take a look at the pictures then. Jakarta definitely on my to-do list. I've heard some very nice things about it, although it's very, very busy. Indonesia, I suppose, is on my to-do list really, because I love Indonesian food. It's incredible. Whenever I go to the Netherlands, I always end up having lots of Indonesian food, because there are so many restaurants there for Indonesian food. Crikey, that bridge is incredible. Yeah, look at the traffic. And all the ring roads and everything. Mountains in the distance, beautiful sky. It's more or less on the equator. So it's basically got two seasons. If you're on the equator, you've got two seasons, dry and wet. It's just always warmer, but very humid as well, I understand. Particularly in the wet season. Their idea of cold is like 20 degrees. Some beautiful big skyscrapers. Wow, I hope they're going to finish that. Otherwise they're going to have some problems. But yet very green, which is nice to see. In that concrete jungle. Gosh, the traffic is insane. Building another road over a road. Okay, so that is Jakarta. Let's read a little bit about it then, shall we? Jakarta. Jakarta, the capital and largest city of Indonesia, Jakarta, officially the Special Capital Region of Jakarta, is the de facto capital and largest city of Indonesia, and an autonomous region with a status equivalent to that of a province. It is located on the northwest coast of Java, the world's most populous island, bordered by the province of West Java to the south and east, and Banten to the west. Its coastline faces the Java Sea to the north, and it shares a maritime border with Lampung to the west. It's the Golden Triangle of Jakarta, the Bundaran HI, Jakarta Old Town, National Museum, Maritime Museum, Merdeka Place, and the Monas. Nicknames the Big Durian, New York van Java. That's a cute use of Dutch van, or von. So the New York of Java in Dutch, J-Town. Jayaraya in Sanskrit, victorious and great. So you can see Jakarta within the context of Indonesia there, and within the context of Asia here. So it's in the region of the island of Java. The metropolitan area is the Jabodetabek. And this is the crazy thing. First settled in 400 BC. And they know this through the Buni pottery culture. First mentioned in 358 AD. Foundation 498 years ago. And the capital is central Jakarta. The current governor is someone called Pramono Anung. And it has a rank of being the 38th largest region within Indonesia. Elevation of just 8 meters or 26 feet above sea level. The Special Capital Region has a population of 10.6 million, which gives it its rank as the 6th most populous province in Indonesia, and the first city in Indonesia. The urban density 35.3 million, which constitutes to 9,979 people per kilometre squared. Crowded, much. The demonym is a Jakartan. The ethnic group thing is quite interesting actually. So there's Javanese, pertaining to the island of Java, 36%, Betawi, Sundanese, Chinese make up 6%, Batak and others. Religion is mostly Islam, 83%, but then Christianity with 12%, 8% of which is Protestantism, and then Buddhism with 3.5%, with Hinduism and others coming in at 0.75%. And Indonesian is the official language of both the city and the whole country, of course. But Betawi is the lingua franca as well. Indonesian itself is a sort of pre-constructed language based on all of the different languages of the islands of Indonesia anyway. Okay. Jakarta's metropolitan area has an estimated population of 41.9 million as of 2025, making it the most populated city in the world, and therefore of Southeast Asia, and largest urban area in Indonesia. Although Jakarta extends over only 600 square kilometers, and thus has the smallest area of any Indonesian province, its metropolitan area covers 7,000 square kilometers. Jakarta is the economic, cultural and political centre of Indonesia, and the ASEAN's second largest economy after Singapore. I think that's the Asian, I can't remember, but it's the region where they are with Malaysia, Singapore, etc. It ranks first among the Indonesian provinces in the Human Development Index. Jakarta is an Alpha World City, according to the Globalization and World Cities Research Network. Financial institutions such as the Bank of Indonesia, Indonesia Stock Exchange, the corporate headquarters of numerous Indonesian companies and multinational as well as the ASEAN's Secretariat seat. I'm not so sure whether I can say that as ASEAN, whether I need to spell it out. Jakarta is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Southeast Asia. Established in the 4th century as Sunda Kelapa, the city became an important trading port for the Sunda kingdom. At one time, it was the overseas administrative centre of the Dutch East India Company. Nearly got it. As well as the imperial Dutch capital of the Dutch East Indies. I think it right. When it was known as Batavia. Jakarta was officially a city within West Java until 1960, when its official status was changed to a province with special capital region distinction. As a province, its government consists of 5 administrative cities and 1 administrative regency. Some of its main challenges include rapid urban growth, ecological breakdown, air pollution, as you see from all that traffic, gridlocked traffic, congestion and flooding due to subsidence and water extraction. Sea level rise is relative, not absolute. Part of North Jakarta is sinking up to 17 centimetres, which is 6.7 inches, annually. Meanwhile, the southern part is relatively safe. This has made the northern part of the city more prone to flooding and one of the fastest sinking capitals in the world. I think Mexico City is amongst them as well. Yes. President Joko Widodo announced plans to move the capital from Jakarta to the planned city of Nusantara in the province of East Kalimantan on the island of Borneo. This was approved in 2022. The Indonesian government is not abandoning Jakarta after announcing plans to move the country's capital, its planning minister said, pledging to spend $40 billion US, which is more than the cost to build Nusantara to save the city in the next decade. How interesting. Let us continue to learn interesting things then. We shall go next to Japan. Let's not do Tokyo. Yeah, well, let's do Osaka. I've been to Tokyo and I want to go to Osaka next. Let's see the neon lights. Osaka, I think it's pronounced Osaka in Japanese, is a large port city and commercial centre on the Japanese island of Honshu. I mean, we can see that it's an island, I don't need to do that, but you've got the Korean Peninsula there, and this is Russia. Actually, it's done that thing where it goes blurry, hang on. There, that's better. So above the island of Sapporo, this island here is now part of Russia. It used to be part of Japan, but after World War II it was claimed by Russia. And then China's over there. So Osaka, the island of Honshu, is the large island with Tokyo on it, and Osaka is down here. So, it's known for its modern architecture, nightlife, and hearty street food. The 16th century shogunate, Osaka Castle, which has undergone several restorations, is its main historical landmark. It's surrounded by a moat and park with plum, peach, and cherry blossom trees. Sumiyoshi Taisha is among Japan's oldest Shinto shrines. Let's take a look then, shall we? So you have all of the shops on shops on shops, and all of the neon lights everywhere. But then you've got the park, the beautiful, oh my god, that's stunning. Some bridges there. That's a model, obviously. It must be a model town or something. Roller coaster. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at all the different colours of the trees as well. Oh wow. Osaka is stunning. Of course, going to be futuristic as well, because it's Japan. More cherry blossom. Got those roads going everywhere. Wow. Okay, let's learn about Osaka. So Osaka is a designated city in Kansai, Japan. Look at that picture with all of the skyscrapers and then the fortress. So Osaka, Hepburn Osaka-shi, commonly just Osaka, is a designated city in the Kansai region of Honshu in Japan. It is the capital and most populous city in the Osaka prefecture, and the third most populous city in Japan, following the special wards of Tokyo and Yokohama. With an estimated population of 2.8 million as of October 1st, 2025, and a population density of about 12,505 people per square kilometre. It is the largest component of the Kei-Hanshin metropolitan area, the second largest metropolitan area in Japan, and the 10th largest urban area in the world, with more than 19 million inhabitants. So quick facts, we've got lots of really nice pictures there, including Osaka Castle there in the middle of those skyscrapers, and the Osaka Business Park, the Tsutenkaku Tower in Shinsekai Dotonbori, and the Sorihashi Bridge of the Sumiyoshi Taisha Shrine. It's a flag and the emblem. You can see the main area there, within the island of Honshu and within Japan and within Asia. So it's in the Osaka prefecture on the island of Honshu. The mayor is someone called Hideyuki Yokoyama, and its rank is the third most populous in Japan. Yeah, that's second in terms of the metropolitan. And the flower is the cherry blossom and the pansy. Osaka was traditionally considered Japan's economic hub by the Kofun period 300 to 538. It had developed into an important regional port, and in the 7th and 8th centuries it served briefly as the imperial capital. Osaka continued to flourish during the Edo period, 1603 to 1867, and became known as a center of Japanese culture. Following the Meiji Restoration, Osaka greatly expanded in size and underwent rapid industrialization. The construction boom accelerated population growth throughout the following decades, and by the 1900s, Osaka was the industrial hub in the Meiji and Taisho eras. Osaka made noted contributions to redevelopment, urban planning and zoning standards in the post-war period. And the city developed rapidly as one of the major financial centers in the Kei-Hanshin metropolitan area. It is a major financial center of Japan and is recognized as one of the most multicultural and cosmopolitan cities in Japan. The city is home to the Osaka Exchange, as well as the headquarters of multinational electronics corporations such as Panasonic and Sharp. Osaka is an international center of research and development, and is represented by several major universities, notably Osaka University, Osaka Metropolitan and Kansai University. Osaka means large hill or large slope. It is unclear when this name gained prominence over Naniwa, but the oldest written evidence for the name dates back to 1496. That is now on my to-do list very much. Look at that. That is absolutely mind-blowing. What a beautiful picture. Okay, we're going to go to one more place before we finish this video today. And that's another, because Asia has cities with such extremely high populations, it's another incredibly populous place. It's Shanghai in China. I really want to go. I've been to Beijing, but I haven't been to Shanghai. So within the context of China, Beijing is up the north here. Shanghai is sort of in the middle, with the Guangdong province being down south, Guangxi and Shenzhen. So Shanghai is in this area. I think it's in Zhejiang region with Hangzhou, and Ningbo. Suzhou is just there as well, which itself is a large city. Shanghai is pretty enormous though. Shanghai, on China's central coast, is the country's biggest city. It's actually bigger than the capital of Beijing. And a global financial hub, its heart is the Bund, a famed waterfront promenade lined with colonial-era buildings. There was a big battle there between the British and other colonial European, I think the French maybe were there as well. Across the Huangpu River rises the Pudong district's futuristic skyline, including 632-metre Shanghai Tower and the Oriental Pearl TV Tower with distinctive pink spheres. Sprawling Yu Garden has traditional pavilions, towers and ponds. Let's take a look then, shall we? You can see that's the river. Lots of skyscrapers. That'll be quite a feature of Shanghai. Yeah, the many, many skyscrapers. I wonder if we'll see a picture of the British village. They created this place to look like Britain. It's quite funny. It's a bit more traditional Chinese there. Look at those globes. Oh wow, they're so tall the clouds are going through them. And then at night. Okay, let's read about Shanghai and find out a bit more about it. Shanghai, municipality and largest city in China. Shanghai is a direct administered municipality and the most populous urban area in China. It has a population of 29.5 million in the urban area as of 2025. The city is located on the Chinese shoreline on the southern estuary of the Yangtze River, with the Huangpu River bisecting the city. Shanghai is a global centre for finance, business and economics, research, science and technology, manufacturing, transportation, tourism and culture. The port of Shanghai is the world's busiest container port. As of 2022, the Greater Shanghai metropolitan area was estimated to produce a gross metropolitan product of nearly 13 trillion renminbi, which is 1.9 trillion US dollars. Okay, Shanghai, the Shanghai Shi in Chinese, in Mandarin, although Shanghaiese is another dialect spoken regionally. So we have the Lujiazui skyline from the Suzhou Creek, with the Oriental Pearl Tower left and the Shanghai Tower to the right, the Yu Garden, Nanjing Road, Shanghai Exhibition Center, the Old City of Shanghai, HSBC building at the Bund, and a Jing'an Temple. That's the seal. Etymology: the Shanghai Pool is the original name of the Huangpu River. Shanghai literally means just on the sea. So, the region is in East China. The establishment of Qinglong town was in 746. And there are 16 districts. The current party secretary is Chen Jinying. The mayor is Gong Zhang. And the elevation is just 4 meters, 13 feet above sea level. Most of the places we've looked at today are in a lot of trouble if sea levels increase. Municipality, 24.8 million people. First in China, first in Asia. Demonym is the Shanghainese. Shanghainese, really? Shanghai. I thought I was used to say Shanghaiese. Shanghainese with an N. And weirdly, I've talked about this briefly before, the time zone is 8 hours, so it's Europe, the UTC plus 8. But everywhere in China has the same time zone, which is bizarre. And the license plate prefixes have the Hu and A, B, C, D, E all the way to N. Abbreviation is SH or Hu in Chinese. It has a humid subtropical climate. And the city flower is the Ulan magnolia. Languages spoken are Shanghainese and Standard Mandarin. Originally a fishing village and market town, Shanghai grew to global prominence in the 19th century due to domestic and foreign trade and its favourable port location. The city was one of 5 treaty ports forced to open to trade with the Europeans after the First Opium War, with the Shanghai International Settlement and French concession subsequently established. The city became a primary commercial and financial hub of Asia in the 1930s. During the Second World War, it was the site of the Battle of Shanghai. This was followed by the Chinese Civil War, with the communists taking over the city and most of the mainland. During the Cold War, trade was mostly limited to other socialist countries in the Eastern Bloc, causing the city's global influence to decline. The reform and opening up, supported by Deng Xiaoping, led to extensive redevelopment by the 1990s, particularly in the Pudong New area, spurring the return of finance and foreign investment. The city has re-emerged as a hub for international trade and finance. It is the home of the Shanghai Stock Exchange, the largest stock exchange in the Asia-Pacific by market capitalization, and the Shanghai Free Trade Zone, the first free trade zone in mainland China. It is ranked 8th globally on the Global Financial Centers Index. Shanghai has been classified as an Alpha Plus global first-tier city by the Globalization World Cities Research Network. As of 2024, it is home to 13 companies of the Fortune Global 500, the 4th highest number of any city. Shanghai is the world's 2nd largest city by scientific outputs and home to several highly ranked universities including Fudan, Shanghai Jiaotong and Tongji. The Shanghai Metro, first opened in 1993, is the largest metro network in the world by route length. Shanghai has been described as a global finance and innovation hub, and it is one of the 10 biggest economic hubs in the world, featuring several architectural styles such as Art Deco and Shikuman. The city contains the Lujiazui skyline and museums and historic buildings such as the City God Temple, Yu Garden and China Pavilion, and buildings along the Bund. Shanghai is known for its cuisine, local language and cosmopolitan culture. It ranks 6th in the list of cities with the most skyscrapers Chinese characters are Shang and Hai, so together meaning on the sea. I really hope you enjoyed this edition of the series of videos that I'm doing learning about specific cities in the world. We've now done some cities in Europe and some cities in Asia. Let me know which continent and specifically which cities you want me to do next. And if you made it this far in this video, thank you for watching. Click that like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, check out my previous video looking at Europe, and if you love what I do, then come and join us. We've had so many new patrons in the last month. I'm so happy that you could all join us. And why don't you come and join and get early access to all my videos and 2 extra videos a month that I never release on YouTube. Plus, just pay the minimum because all the tiers get you the same